What's going on, noobs? Today on the Greatest Noobs channel, we have Mr. Say your name and your deck.
I'm Isaac Ojeda and I play Ghostrick Burn.
Ghostrick Burn, really? What made you put that together?
My friend made a build online and he said it was kind of funny, and so I wanted to try it out and see what I could do. And plus, everybody's playing dragons. I wanted a deck that could make people mad like dragons. That was the only reason.
That sounds like the perfect thing to go against dragons, the burn deck. All right, well, show what it does. What do you have in it?
I have 2 Swift Scarecrows to stop from being hit directly. They come in handy with another engine that I'll show you later. I run 2 card cards for the draw power, because this deck really runs on draw power.
Okay.
And that's just generic cards that everybody plays in random decks. I have a Ghostrick engine, the 3 Ghostrick Lanterns, the 3 Spectres, and the 3 Zhangxis. Lantern, if you're going to be attacked directly, he can special summon and negate the attack, and then go face down. And when he's killed, the monsters flip when they're killed. So what you do is, if you have a Spectre in hand, you special summon Spectre. You special summon face up, then flips face down. If he completes his face down, you draw 1 card.
Okay.
Zhangxi is just like a protector of it. So you set him, sometimes they're just be like, oh, I'm gonna play a little monster, I know you're playing like 0 cards, I'm gonna swing over it. Zhangxi is just, I'm gonna do a little bit of damage to you, and I'm gonna get search. Whenever he's flipped, he can search a Ghostrick monster with the same amount of Ghostrick monsters you control to the level. So if he's flipped when he's attacked, you have 1 Ghostrick monster, you can add a level 1 Ghostrick monster. So you either add Spectre or Lantern, depending on what you have in your hand. Next is Volcanic Counter. This card is a big piece in the deck. This is like your game winner sometimes. And you get him in the graveyard using Fire King Kirin. I have no clue how it's pronounced, I just call it that. Kirin. And this Fire King card, when it's destroyed by any means necessary and sent to the graveyard, it has to be destroyed though. It can send 1 fire card from your deck to the graveyard. So you just go for a Volcanic Counter, or if you want to just deck in, you'll send Lava Golems. Lava Golems is just a generic burn card. Everybody plays them in burn to stop the hits. But Volcanic Counter, what he does is, if you have another fire monster in the graveyard, any battle damage you would take, your opponent would take it too. And it activates during damage calculation. So once they already hit you, they cannot activate anything unless it's another damage calculation card.
Nice.
And that's it for the monster lineup. And they pretty much all go together. Next is the trap lineup. I play the generic burn cards. I play the Ceasefire, which flip all effect monsters face down, face up. And all the flip effects are negated, and you take 500 for every effect monster on the field. Not just your field. I mean, not just your opponent's field, but your field too. And then Just Desserts, 500 for every monster your opponent controls. Secret Barrel, the 200 for every card in your opponent's field and hand. And then I play D-Walls. Some people like to play cylinders, but I prefer dimensional walls because it doesn't target, so they just can't like lance their monster, and also it works really good against Star Eater. A lot of people would just be like, oh, I'm gonna poke you with Star Eater. You can't stop that. Dimensional wall does not affect the monster in any way. So you just be like, oh, that's fine, you're gonna take 32 and I take nothing. And it's a great protector with Volcanic Counter, because Volcanic Counter goes off on the first damage you take. So that's why there's Scarecrows and the Ghostrick Lanterns, to stop little attacks. So if they're just trying to poke you with the hundreds, you can stop them sometimes. But if you're ever just gonna get hit with a big monster and you don't really want the Volcanic Counters to go off, you just D-wall them. And that's it for the trap lineup. The spell lineup, I run a burial from a different dimension. So let's just say you couldn't stop that little 100 attack and they hit you and all your Volcanic Counters are banished. You set this card, and what you do is you wait till they attack with the big monsters, just like Declaration of Attack. You're like, that's fine, I'm gonna activate the burial from a different dimension. It brings all of them back and they cannot redeclare attack. The attack goes through and they take the damage from each Volcanic Counter.
Wow.
Or if you need to, sometimes, it's happened to me, someone's DD crowed like all my fire monsters and left all my fire Volcanic Counters in the graveyard. So I was like, alright, you swing. I was like, they're gonna go off? No, I'm gonna chain this. So I put 1 fire monster back in, they all go off still. I play the 1 day a piece for if you just have a bad hand, you just need to wait, or you just don't feel like playing any of your set cards because you know they have the setup. Just 1 day a piece, you wait. And then 2 pod dualities. My friend likes to play 3. I like 2 just because it gets boggy. I draw 2 all the time for some reason. I don't know why. But it's the same. You pick 3 and you pick whichever you want. And then more burn card, chain strike. The chain link 2 or higher, it does 400 for every chain link. And last, the real stall of the deck, the reoccurring nightmares. Because you run through them, Ghostrick Lanterns and Specters really fast. And you can just go with reoccurring nightmares. Like I use 2, alright, I'll just reoccurring nightmare, bring them both back. Alright, I waste them again, reoccurring nightmare. Third time, reoccurring nightmare, and your opponent's just like, I can't attack directly. And you're just, each time you're drawing cards, constantly you're gaining a great hand advantage, and then you have your burn to just stop everything. And so,
Or any extra?
I don't play an extra deck. Some people want to, but it's not really needed. Side deck is your own personal option. I side twisters and MSTs. Really, it all just needs MSTs. I tend to take out like a card D and maybe a duality because they're gonna side Bailers for your card Ds because they know you rely on draw power, and they're gonna put emptinesses. Like it happened to me a lot. They put emptinesses and I need to stop it, so I'll waste an MST or a twister. And then of course, because they think you're running pure burn, if they don't see the rest of it, they'll side Road to Freeze. I sometimes side out a little bit of my burn traps and put burn spells, because there's a lot more burn spells.
Nice.
So I put like Poison of the Old Man. Sometimes I just need life points. And that's mostly the side deck. It's your choice. And extra deck, there's not really one needed. The deck's just overkill.
So there you have his Ghostrick burn. And remember, play like a noob, win like a pro. It's the only way to go. Greatest noob. We're out.